Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about 21 ways to know if your woman is using you. All right, Royal Ones. Let's get straight into it. Number one, is she always asking you for money? And always interested in what you do rather than who you are. She's trying to find out how much money you're making, if you're making a lot of money, or if you can help her grow. Too many questions about your job or how much money you make is like a big red flag. It's like a big red flag. And she's asking you money to pay her bills constantly. Big red flag. All right. Number two, she imposes on you without consideration for availability or preference. Like, she'll call you in the middle of the night when she's lonely or when she's bored, but then she's too busy when you call her to come spend time with you or to help you out. I need you to take me to the airport. Like, nah, I can't do that. But I was just there for you and I picked you up for work, last week, but you can't help me. Or she creates a sense of urgency around spending time with you. Like, she's always got when I'm done with you, I gotta go. I got something to do after this. And then you don't hear from her for weeks. It's like, where they do that at? Yeah. She only calls when she needs something. Or like I said, give her a ride or fix her car or money for the bus or money for the Uber or fixing things around her house, or all of a sudden she moves in with you. It's like, that was suddenly. She want to borrow your car. So it's a short notice, but I need to borrow your car. It's like, wow. Yeah. Number three, she expects for you to take care of her needs. Like, she only calls or texts when she needs something. Like, this is the only time that she's willing to sleep with you. She needs, her children's bills, her medical bills, her medical bills paid, her children's medical bills, expenses. She likes to go out to fancy restaurants, sporting events, concerts, and she expects for you to pay for them, expects for you to pay for her friends, shopping sprees at the mall, the grocery store. She's using you. Number four, she appears disinterested in you after you meet her needs. It was like, all right, thanks for the help, but I gotta go. Thank you. Yeah, that was all she wanted you for. And this type of relationship is actually transactional. It's not even. Number five, she won't agree to plans. Like, she always canceling at the last minute, but this keeps happening like a lot. So it's like, be mindful of that. It's like, do you want to see me or not? You keep canceling at the last minute. Number six, you feel like she's using you. Like, if you feel like she's using you, then she's using you. Number seven, she takes her time. She takes a long time to get back to you. You know why? It's because she's spending time with you. She's spending time with someone else. Plans always seem to be canceled. Video calls always short. It's because she's busy. And number eight, she doesn't check in. She doesn't call as much. She's like, I'm always busy. Good morning. No more good morning calls or text, or good evening text, or good night text. Nah. It's like, what did you seem preoccupied? It's like, and then I guess that would be number nine. You're not her first priority. She only spends quality time with you on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's like, why am I always a Tuesday, Thursday night guy? She's probably married. She's probably got her boyfriend. She's spending time with her kids, and she can't. That's the only time that she can see you. It's only Tuesdays at 1 p.m., Thursdays at midnight. That's why when her husband ain't around, he out of town on business. So she's sneaking in phone calls during our hours, or only when she wants to be nasty, during a naughty mood. That's the only time you call me, is when you want to, like, what? You treat me like a booty call? Yeah, it's when it's convenient for her. Or she's like, let's go out for drinks and get drunk. It's like, that's the only time you call me. It's like, yeah, she's you're not her first priority. Number 10, she doesn't say I love you back. She seems to be emotionally distant. Normally when we dating a guy and we're in love, or if somebody will be like, babe, I love you. You know, the way that she's not pouring into you emotionally about her feelings, she doesn't love you. Because it's like when I'm with someone, when I'm with a guy, I love him, I'm dating, it's like, babe, it feels like the first time I fell in love. Like, if she's not doing all that, saying all that, pouring into you emotionally, mm-mm. Number 11, she's not invested in the relationship. She's not interested in the future. She tells you that I'm not interested I'm not looking for something serious. That's because, and she says, oh, you're overthinking things. That's because the right man has not come along yet. She's still looking for the right man. She talks about the future, but it doesn't include you. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, I can see myself living in Paris. I can see myself living in France. I can see myself living overseas. And it's like, but we live here in the same city, in the same state. And it's like, yeah, but in a few years, it's like, you don't see me in your future plans? It's like, no, I could just see myself living somewhere else. I don't like that. Well, she doesn't see you in her future. That's a big red flag. Number 13, she intentionally does not introduce you to her friends or her family members or her coworkers. She doesn't want to bring you around them because they're going to bring up the fact that she has a man, or that the fact that she's married, or the fact that she's engaged, or they say, I just seen her with another guy last week. I thought it wasn't you. It's like, oh my God, I saw her with another. They don't want them to bring that up to you. She never says thank you. Like, she doesn't appreciate the little things that you do for her. She feels like this is what you're supposed to do. You're a man. You're supposed to buy stuff for me. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the cards. Thank you for the candy. But that's what a man's supposed to do. It's like, you can't say thank you. It's like, for what? Thank you for what? Who? Me? For what? That's what you're supposed to do. Are you starting to resent her because she is always argumentative? You know, you never seem to say the right thing. She points out your flaws and your mistakes. You're always anxious or nervous around her because you're worried about upsetting her. And then, you know, she's always sweet to you in private, but when she's with your friends and family, she's always humiliating you or make you feel bad in front of people. It's like, every time, you know, we have a conversation, she always flipping out about small stuff. And, you know, I feel she made me feel bad about myself. She cares more about her benefit than she cares about you. The relationship is just the only one she can get out of you. Number 15, she avoids certain places. It's like, we can't go to certain clubs, bars, or restaurants. It's because, you know why? That guy's there. Her boyfriend is over there. Or, you know, she don't want to run into her sugar daddy or whoever. So she don't want people to be like, oh, I just saw her here with another man. She don't want that. So she take y'all to excluded places where it's just you and her. Number 17, does your friends and your family members say, it's something off about this chick? I don't know what it is about her. I don't like her. I don't know why. I just get a bad feeling. I don't like her. If your friends or family don't like her, and she's always, upset because she doesn't want you to spend time with them, and she's like, I want you to myself. She has control issues. She doesn't want you to, and she doesn't want them to see she's using you because you're too close to the relationship. And people that love you and care about you, they can see on the outside, but you can't see on the inside because you can't see it. You're too close to it. But people around you can see it, so she doesn't want them to see her using you. Number 18. So that's why she said, don't be around them. So she forget important dates like your doctor's appointments or your events or certain events that you have to go to, like events that you care about, like work parties and your birthday or your anniversary for your relationship. And it's like, you don't really care about stuff that's important to me. It's like, these dates are very important. And she's like, well, I don't really care about no work party, man. I don't care about your grandma's birthday. It's like, oh, really? It's like, nah, I ain't with all that. She does not care about you. She's using you. Does she have wandering eyes? Number 19. She's always looking at the waiter or other men walking by. This happened like constantly, and she's always comparing you. Oh, I like the type of guys that dress like that. You see that? I like men like that. That's what I like. It's like, but you have me. It's like, yeah, but that's what I like. That's not cool. She doesn't care about you. Number 20, she's preoccupied with her phone when she should be solely focused on you. This happens all the time. This is a red flag because she's still looking for what she wants. She's still looking. You catch her on little lies. This is called cognitive dissonance, when you can't remember the lie that you told to cover up the other lie. And it's like the story keeps changing. It's like,